Hey friends, this is Wendy with Love and Stampin'. I'm so excited you're here with me today. We are going to use the Mini Misty and a whole bunch of fun products from Waffle Flower Crafts. Today's video is inspired by a collaboration between Misty, or My Sweet Petunia, and Waffle Flower Crafts. So I am using the oversized Hello combo set. It's a die and stamp set. And then I'm using the postage collage stamp set and the postage collage stencils. And then I'm going to use some ink from Pink Fresh Studio. And this whole card comes together so super stinking cute. I just absolutely love it. So I've already cut my postage, or my, what is this called? Postcard out of thick cardstock. So I use the 110-pound Nina Solar White cardstock for this. And then I'm going to layer my first stencil on, which is just filling these openings, and then we are going to add another fun layer. Before I get any further into this video, I want to say there is a really fun Instagram blog hop happening with a $50 giveaway to either Waffle Flower or My Sweet Petunia. So I will link to my Instagram below. Make sure you go over to my Instagram and participate in the Instagram hop. All of the rules are there. And this is sponsored not by Instagram, not by YouTube, not by me, but by Waffle Flower and Misty. So when I'm on the Misty design team, so when the opportunity came up and they asked for people who would want to partner with them for a collaboration with Waffle Flower, I jumped at the opportunity because I love Waffle Flower Crafts products. I just think they are super innovative. This postage stamp stuff that they do is so cute. I've already got their holiday goodies using postage stamp stuff, and I'm sure there's many, many more things to come with it because it is extremely popular. In fact, I've got another video coming out that is for pajama crafter stamps, but I did use this die. And so that just kind of shows you how this die is really versatile and can be used in a lot of different ways. So here I am using exactly the same colors right over the area that I've already ink blended. And I'm just doing a monochromatic square or rectangle on each piece and making it a lot darker. So rather than having to have a whole bunch of inks, I just have a few inks from Pink Fresh Studio, and I'm able to still get a really cool look. So I am working on ink collecting, and one of the things I've learned is to just buy the rainbow in inks. So if you're new to getting different inks, or you know, you haven't gotten different inks, that is something you can try. I try to get a red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and pink in basically the rainbow, because I can also mix colors to make other colors if I do that. So then here I've got my cute little postage stamp, and I'm going to figure out all of my placement. And this is where the Misty comes in really handy, is I can get all of these pieces that I want to use placed down and organized, and then I can just stamp it all together instead of having to stamp everything separately. As I was making this card, I was thinking of my little nieces in Montana, and I was thinking this would be a cute card to send them, just to let them know I'm thinking about them and telling them, you know, I hope their first days back to school are awesome, because they're getting ready to start school, as is my daughter. And so these sentiments say things like sending hugs, miss your hugs, those types of things. And so I thought those were just perfect little sentiments to add to this card, and then have the big hello in the middle. I don't know if they will pay attention to the little detail that's, you know, the little sentiments, but I just want them to know that they're being thought of. So I'll mail this card off to them this week, and hopefully they'll get it in a few days and they will be reminded how much I love them. So here I'm just using a bunch of the different little stamps, trying to decide what design I'm going to do. I didn't want to do too much because I'm putting that big hello over the top. So my thoughts were, if I put that over the top, it's just going to cover up a whole bunch of the stamping, and it might kind of distract. If I do a whole bunch of stamping, it might kind of distract from the patterns and stuff like that. So I just kind of kept things simple and put my little stamps where I thought would make the most sense. I still ended up accidentally covering this one right here that I'm placing on the butterfly when I add the hello. I probably should have stamped this one at the bottom of the butterfly instead of the top, but you know, at the end of the day, it's fine. Nobody's going to care, right? They're just going to love that I thought of them and they got a card in the mail from their Aunt Wendy. So, let's see. What else is happening? This video, let me first say, I want to thank My Sweet Petunia because they are the first company that picked me up as a design team member. My friend Lydia works for My Sweet Petunia, and she was like, you could be on our design team. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So I've been on their design team for a long time. I mean, quite a while. And I think over a year, guys. Seriously, like probably, I don't know. It's well over a year. So then when I heard about the Waffle Flower Craft collab, that just like made my heart skip a beat. And I have to tell you, I had this kind of moment where I was like, I can't believe I'm one of these people that gets to make cards for these companies and collaborate with other companies that I love. Like, I can remember just a couple of years ago watching videos of amazing card makers, thinking to myself, I would love to be able to use all different products and work with and for a lot of these different companies because they're so amazing and they make such cool, innovative products. And here I am. So all of that is to say, if you have a dream, or and I know my dream is like small beans. It wasn't a dream to be a millionaire, right? But like, it just kind of was a dream of mine to be able to work with companies and work and continue to do this for a living, even after leaving the last company I was with. And some of you know that story and you can catch that in another video. But I am elated to be where I am now. And I feel so blessed by the opportunities. So anyway, I just didn't mean to get super mushy there, but I just had to share because this collab just gave me all the feels. So I was just like, you know what? I have to share with you guys all the feels, right? So in other news, and I'm sorry it's taking me so long to organize these stamps. I originally sped this all up so that it would be super fast, but then I decided to put it back to normal speed because I thought, sometimes it's good, I feel like, for people watching YouTube to see how long it takes us as creators to do something. Because a lot of creators just speed up the video for time's sake to save time. But this video was already kind of short. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave all this in so that they can see how long it takes to like get the stamps straight and make sure that everything makes sense the way you want it to and all of those things. Okay, here we're going to use that cool waffle flower die and cut out the hello. I actually ended up not using any of the sentiments from the set except for just this big die, but I will definitely be using those in the future. And now I've sped it up. I'm using my precision glue press and layering a couple of these dies together. That precision glue press is from My Sweet Petunia and it is incredible. if you don't have one, you've got to get one. A recent Creative Vault member mentioned that she was having problems with glue. And I said, well, do you have the precision glue press? She was saying she gets her glue everywhere. And she goes, actually, I do. It's still in the box. And I'm like, what are you thinking, woman? Get it out of the box. So she took it out of the box and she used it. And she immediately was like, what in the world? Why did I not use this sooner? So if you need an awesome glue item that like gives you precision and helps your projects come together better, you definitely want to get the precision glue press. Here I just matted this on a piece of black cardstock to kind of pull in that black from the hello. And then I'm going to glue this down to my card base. And then we're going to add some embellishments from Waffle Flower Crafts. So, back to what else is going on. We don't have a whole lot of time for story time today, but I did just want to say my girl is starting school. She is a junior in high school this year, and I cannot believe it. And my schedule for her for the first month of school is literally insanity, you guys. Like, I can't even. We'll have to go over it in another video, but I'm really stressing about how I'm going to make it happen. So basically one of the classes that she needs to take is not offered at her high school. So I'm going to have to go pick her up in the middle of the day to take her to another high school to go to the class where there is a teacher qualified enough to teach the class that she's going to take. So we'll get into that in another episode of Wendy's crazy life. But, anyway, that's what I've got going on in the hopper. We just also got back from an awesome vacation, which also needs its own story time because we did so many fun things. But yeah, so for now, I am just trying to get my feet under me with all of the schedule stuff. And we've got a new puppy in the house. You guys already probably know that. And yeah, there's just lots going on. So anyway, adding these little clear epoxy embellishments from Waffle Flower on the butterfly, and then I'm going to add a few others. I originally thought I would maybe use the colored dots, but unfortunately they didn't really match enough, and I didn't want them to clash. So I decided to just go with clear. My original idea though was to use the color ones. So here I'm just adding a couple of more that will kind of just finish this card off. And that's it. That's the whole card. And I know my little nieces are going to love this because it's just bright and cheerful. And I think I'll stick either some money or gift cards or some little cute something, maybe some stickers inside the card, because it's really hard for me to send them anything without it being like a gift. I really struggle. If I send them anything in the mail, it's like it can't just be a card. So I got to pop something in the envelope to go with it. So that's it. That's the finished card. And I hope you go over to Instagram and join in on the Instagram hop. And I hope that you win the $50 giveaway. So make sure you go over there and have fun. Links are below the video for all the products and for my Instagram. Talk to you soon, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.